Okay. All right.
We can do it. We can do
That's
it.
what we're doing, dude.
Well,
We're
that's
in. We're
but this ain't no Patreon. This is for the people, dude.
That's what we're
Welcome,
doing right now. Look at
welcome,
you, dude. You are driving with
welcome.
full force.
Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory.
Nope, not the name of this show.
It's not.
Nope.
Whoa! This is in the
There
minivan
he
with
is.
Max and Mike. Now,
Hey,
this is a podcast about music,
friendship,
friendship,
and
staying
staying
positive.
positive.
Jesus.
It's so hard to time.
I know,
Yeah,
but you're doing great. You look great, Max. How are you doing
you're
today? I
great.
know you're tired. You're
I'm
coming off
wiped
a little.
out.
You were wiped out. Where were you, brother?
Dude, I was in beautiful Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, baby.
Woo!
Yes,
Wilkes
sir.
Barre.
The pride of the Poconos, dude. In a
Is that what they
beautiful.
call it?
That's what I call it. I don't know if they've ever said, if they aren't using that, I'd like to copyright it, trademark it.
Well,
I'd like
that's
to
yours.
profit off of the use of the term pride of the Poconos.
I love it.
I bet. Yeah. No, I
I
was
always thought that Buddy Hackett was the pride of the Poconos, but no, Wilkes-Barre.
Wait. Is Buddy Hackett from the Poconos?
No, I think I've mixed up the Poconos with
And
the
the
Catskills.
Catskills. You sure have, bud. That's okay. The Poconos are a lot more not in the Catskills. It's yeah. And no, I've been in a casino all weekend, and I'm so happy to be home.
I know, man. I feel like casinos can be very draining.
They can't. We got to introduce the podcast. We are
We did introduce the
No, we
podcast.
got to do our little house. Okay. You're right.
We said music, friendship, staying positive.
We sure did. You're right. You're absolutely right.
All right.
Nope. Yeah. So no. Sorry, I'm just all over the place, baby.
I know, it's okay.
I've been in this environment, and I'm not going to spoil too much because we do have Patreon things that we're going to do starting like now. If you're on our Patreon, which is how much is it, Michael?
$3 or $5 or $10.
Nope. Okay. Yep. All right. Close. The three, if you want to give us $3, don't worry about the $3 tier. Nobody wants that. For $5, you get 2 bonus episodes a month. For $10, you get those episodes, you get playlists, you get a sticker. And we're gonna start doing this thing where we read our journals from the road. They're fun, it's goofy, and it's only gonna be available for our $10 patrons. So get over that. Do that. Rate us on iTunes. Subscribe. Whatever you're doing. Leave us a fucking review. Nobody's left us a review in a while. It's dusty in here.
Yeah, it's dusty. Somebody leave a review, and I'm going to make a little song while you go and do that. Here we go.
Yeah,
Here's my little song, because we're doing this over a Zoom. Bing bong. Go leave a comment. We all like it when you do. Bing bong. Go leave a comment. We all like it when you do. You can like, you can subscribe. You can go and throw some fire emojis down. We like it all. You can go and leave a review. Bing bong, it's ding dong. We sing songs and talk about life. Max fell off. He went to France, and Mike's in Vancouver shooting a show. It's Animal Control, February 16th. You can go see it on Fox. Big bong, leave a review. We all love it and appreciate you. Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, there it goes.
Song. That's your song for the week. Oh, Max. You know what's interesting?
Here's your song.
Here's your song. Bill Engvall. We love him too. He will go and leave a review. Listen, Max, you were in a casino.
Yeah,
Casinos
baby.
are an interesting thing. They will suck your energy. They show you the worst of humanity, if I may say so myself.
Well, when's the last time you were in a casino?
Oh, about 2.5, 3 years ago. The Rio in Las Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
You
You
can see
did.
a woman smoke a cigarette, pull the lever of a slot machine, and have her child on a leash and tied to her stool.
That sounds about par for the course, dude. I like it's so stressful, like performing in a casino because you stay there too. Like
Oh, I
that's where
know.
the and
I
so it's
know.
like you don't get any fucking relief from it. Like I got and everything is built around the gambling. So like yesterday morning I woke up to get coffee. You got to go through the casino to get to the coffee shop. And I'm just like in my sweatpants walking around the casino feeling fucking crazy cuz I'm living in a gambling palace. And boy howdy, what a room though, dude. They really took care of me in that room.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude. So it was huge. It was a huge, huge room. But I really think this fucked me up. The air conditioning was on too strong, and I got all fucked up because it was really cold, and I didn't think I was able to change it. And then I made a service call because I'm just such a beta, Michael. I had to
It's
ask,
not, it's alpha to make a service call. It's
is it?
alpha to say what you want. It's alpha to say, get up here, fix it.
Well, I waited until the next day. I slept through it, and after waking up feeling horrible because I'm assuming the busted fan was like blowing hotel air in my mouth all night, this lady comes up. She looks at me. She's like, "Yeah, you got to just shove a pen in the thermostat when you change the buttons. It's the only way. We've just got old thermostats. We spray them down so much the buttons don't work."
So you have
So
to force a pen in there.
yep. So I did that and woke up today feeling better. Not great,
Hey,
but better.
but better.
It was warmer.
That's
Um,
good.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I've got all like, I like a casino because it is convenient. You don't have to go outside, even if you want to smoke a cigarette. You don't have to go outside. You can do it right there, dude. They
Yep,
really
yep.
contain everything right there. I was hoping they'd have like a grocery store or something inside, so I could at least buy some things in bulk. Because I did most of my grocery shopping at Sheetz gas station.
Oh, Jesus. I've been there. I've been there. I was at a Fargo club in Fargo, North Dakota, and the
Uh
only
huh.
place I could buy groceries was across the street of the gas station. So it was a lot of just shitty deli sandwiches, and
I
it'll
know
fuck you
that
up.
show. And oh, you stayed in the condo.
Yeah. And you know what else is bad about the casinos? You need to get outside. You need to get some sunlight in the old eyeballs just to keep your hormones regulated.
Oh, that could
And if
be it.
my buddy, you didn't get the sunlight and now you're all fucked up.
I got no sunlight, dude. I got
I
some
know.
sunlight
Now it's
today.
darky where you're at. That's good.
Yeah, but it was gray as shit on that drive, man. What, dude? I got caught up in fucking a town called Hope, Pennsylvania, and let me tell you, Hope has not lived there in quite some time. She moved to
Oh
the big
yeah.
city. She
It's a lot.
graduated high school.
Yeah, just like Sevierville. Dolly Parton don't live there no more.
No, but
But
there's that
people,
cool zip line, and we
there
like
is a
that
cool
place.
zip line. It's
But
like going to Graceland, brother. The king is dead. You're visiting a ghost town.
you could say that twice. But Hope, Pennsylvania, I pulled over to try and find gas and a bathroom, and there was no clerk at the gas station, so I had to drive another like 20 miles. Like everything's so spread out in Pennsylvania, you forget. In New Jersey, you forget that these are like full on states. I always forget New Jersey extends beyond Jersey City
Oh
and
yeah,
Newark.
it gets thick.
It
Jersey's the
gets
thick
real
one.
thick. And in Pennsylvania too, it's like you forget,
Pennsylvania's a long boy.
brother.
That's a long one to go from Philly to Pittsburgh.
I was
So,
in like central PA is what they call it, uh, in Wilkes-Barre or whatever. And honestly, like I went from the casino. It took about an hour before I saw anything else on the road.
yeah, there's a lot of Amish folks out there. Did you see
I
Amish?
saw none, and I wished I had, dude. I would have loved to have pulled over at like an Amish cheese shop or some shit like
Oh
that.
yeah,
That would have
that's
been
nice.
great, dude. I
That's
didn't
a
have
good
any of
shot of
that.
life. I'm sorry, yeah, and you look sad.
I'm tired and I'm
You look tired.
frustrated. I
You look.
didn't get any cheese. I didn't
Oh,
get that
buddy.
famous Pennsylvania cheese, man.
I know, man. Damn, this is. I've never seen your face like this. Can I just say, as your
Yeah,
friend, you're
I'm just
adorable right
tired.
now.
Oh,
Look at you.
thanks, man.
Look at you, you cutie.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
that's
Stop
okay.
it.
Listen, it's okay that you're tired. I'm here. I got energy. You
Give it to
know,
me,
I
baby.
got a
Oh,
shitload of energy. I'm here to carry you. This is Jesus walking in the sand, carrying one set of footsteps. You're on my back because you carried me a lot, brother. So let me
oh, I
return
love
this.
that. Well,
You
and dude,
know,
we all get carried away sometimes, brother.
that's true.
Speaking of carried, real quick, big shout out to Kara, who came to the show, who listens to this podcast,
Shout
dude.
out to
Thank
Kara.
you. You so nice to meet you.
I heard she brought you some Cheez-Its.
Yeah, she brought me some snacks,
What a
baby.
sweet lady.
Yeah, dude. I had to get all fed while I was out on the road.
We're building a very kind, very cool fan base.
I like that. If you show up to a show and you want to bring chips, I like kettle cooked. What do you like, Michael?
Oh, as far as chips go, I also like kettle cook, and I'll say it, I like jalapeno.
Ooh, spicy, spicy. I like a crunch. As long
Spicy.
as it's crunchy, you can throw whatever else you want on
Love a
it. I
good
just
crunch.
like a good
And
crunch.
I'm feeling beefed up, enthusiastic, because you know what I got, Max? I got a damn Happy Light. I did it.
Yeah, tell me about
I
this.
said
Does
I'm
it really
coming back
work?
to Vancouver, and I'm not going to get the sunlight. Let the lack of sunlight get me down. I think it does, man. It especially helps in the morning if you're getting early before the sun's up. Because I'm all about setting this circadian rhythm, and it's all getting much more popular with the proliferation of the teachings of Mr. Andrew Huberman.
Oh, that's your boy on the sleep
Doctor.
cycle, man.
Yeah,
That's
he's
your
getting way
man.
more popular. But so it's really helpful. And I remember the day I got it. I bought it at a Canadian Tire,
Well, you
which
say
is like
that
a
like it
giant
was more than
department
like a
store.
week ago.
I know, but it happened
Oh, I
maybe
see what
last week.
you're saying.
Like the second day I was here, I got it at a department store,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
remember I was feeling low when I got home. It was like 1 p.m. overcast day, and I turned it on full blast, and I felt like a shot of life. And there was stuff I had to get done, and I was able to muster the strength to just get it
Yeah.
done. It just gave me enough of a pep to do shit. Hell, brother, I could turn it on right now, even though I've been running around outside all day just to get the light. But it is pretty
Dog,
overcast here.
you are gonna love when you come back to cocaine, dude. It's the best. It's
Come
all
back
that.
to cocaine. Are you doing cocaine, Max?
No, I wish. I wish I
No,
could.
man.
No,
Oof,
that's no. It's
that
not what
drug
I.
sucks.
It's not fun, but it's one I wish I was able to casually do.
Really?
Yeah, I think
It
that was
seems
always.
like you only ever casually did it. It's not like you ever were crazy with it.
No, I never had like a big. Coke was never my big thing, but I wish that it was one that you can't do it without booze, and
Oh
I
yeah, it's
feel
something
like
you do once you're drunk.
yeah, exactly. And I kind of wish like I could do it casually because that's so funny, dude. Saying some of the things you say on cocaine is real fun. I think. I
Do
think
you
it's
wish you
fun.
had a little bit of that energy right now?
Yes, that's really what it is. I'm so tired.
Yeah, it's
I
okay,
just.
buddy. Dude, I'm all the way turned up. You know what I did this weekend?
What did you
I
tell me
got
more?
I got things done, Max.
Tell
I
me
didn't
what
go
you
out and
got
have a
done.
good time. Well, see, I came back to Vancouver and
I
I'm
had a
like, I'm
good
not
time
gonna.
every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's the problem. I stayed up with the guys and I had
Oh,
such a time. I didn't stay up with the guys. I mostly stayed up playing blackjack for,
with the
I found
guys or just with yourself?
kind of myself. I made new friends every 5 to 10 minutes when new people would sit down. But like
Woo!
went in
Yeah,
there with
see,
like,
let's get into it. It wasn't all bad.
no, it wasn't bad at all. I had a great weekend. I had like a really
Okay, sorry.
wonderful time.
Well, brother, the way you're coloring it now when you're with your tiredness, it makes me think my dog didn't have a good time.
Yeah, no, I had a great time. And I just kind of like I'm forgetting that it was more than just the all day affair of like waiting to do stand up in the place that you're going to do it.
Hmm.
But no, I played a lot of blackjack. I made $30 last a whole weekend, baby. And I watched that 30 turn into 200 at certain points, get as low as
Woo!
5 at certain points, really came back from the dead a couple times.
Ooh!
Yes, sir. And I was making friends, and I had a moment where I won $70 in one hand. I was like, I had enough to casually bet $35 and feel like, all right, I can lose 35 at once, which
Oh
never.
yeah,
I'm a $5 guy. I stay
I
at.
respect it.
I can't do big bets. I'm afraid. I'm not there yet. But I put $35 in a hand. I won, and I was talking to this guy for like 20 minutes beforehand
Uh huh.
telling me like, yeah, dude, I'm so excited. I'm staying at this casino. They gave me a free hotel here. I think they like the hotel might like give comps to their high rollers or something like that. Does that sound right?
Wait, say it. They give
Like he
comps
got
to
a
the high
free
rollers? Yeah,
room.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So he
Totally.
got a free. He was like, and I got free tickets to the comedy show tonight. He's like, I'm so excited. I haven't seen comedy since before the pandemic and all this. And I didn't tell him I was on the show. I was just like, oh, cool, man, cool. And I hit on this $35 hand. He busts out the last of his 20. And then
Oof.
he stands up, goes, eat shit, and then leaves. And all I can think about for the next 2.5 hours is, oh, fuck. This dude who just told me to eat shit is going to come to the comedy show later, see me on stage, hear me talking about this because I'm not going to talk about winning $70. That's a big deal for me,
That's
buddy.
huge.
That's huge. That's fucking Ocean's 13 level money. And yeah, he didn't show up though. He's a coward. He's a fool and he's a bitch.
Well, he might have offed himself. The pain of his loss might have become too much. I hope he's okay.
I do too. And now that you say that, it
No,
really
no, no, dude. But this is interesting, and I feel like we can dive into more about why you feel drained. I mean, you've been driving all day, but also, you get in that casino and you get on the wheel. It's constant dopamine hits.
you ain't
This is
wrong
the
about
language,
that.
and you're getting high, and then you're getting low, and you're getting high, and you're getting low.
Oh
And
shit, let
brother,
me let my cat out.
let your cat out, but I want you to
I'm
get good
so
sleep
sorry.
tonight.
Oh, I will, and I'm gonna edit this. I'm
No,
gonna edit
don't. I got a song. Max is letting his cat out. You can let
I'm
your
gonna
cat
get
out
messy. I'll
too.
tell you why I'm gonna
It's
get
a
messy.
euphemism. Baby, what you gonna do? Oh, let your cat out on me now. I'm so lonely, love you wow. Let your cat out, baby. Oh, we can have a lot of fun. Max is back.
Dude, I've been back. I've been watching you sing. This has been great. Your eyes have been elsewhere.
I know. Well, my eyes travel when I'm really when the muse takes me.
I understand that, dude.
You get
No,
it.
I like staying in a casino though because for the most part, like if you can find a $5, I figure out this is my trick to getting coffee. Um, I'll talk about this in Patreon a little bit more, but like you can get free drinks if you sit down at a cards table.
Yeah.
They're gonna give you free shit,
Yeah.
including coffee. So
Ooh.
so what I would do is I'd go over to the $5 table and I would bet the with like $20 and just know that I'm going to be there for about 10 minutes. All you got to do is make it 10 minutes. If you can
Uh-huh.
last 10 minutes in the Thunderdome, you're getting a free cup of Joe, baby. You might
Mm.
even make some money. So I was at the table and I was just chugging coffee. Every time she'd get me one, I was like, let me get another. And this is how I avoided coffee shops for the weekend. And I even
Ooh.
walked away yesterday morning at around 11 a.m. I walked away with up $40 and a couple cups of coffee.
Whoa.
Yeah, brother. So this is how we do it.
That's fucking cool, my friend.
Very poor. I need money,
I
and I
love it
need
when
it on Patreon.
I know. Okay. Have
Here's
we
the
done that?
plug.
Here's the plug for Patreon.
We already
Ha-
did it. I was just
We
casually
already
throwing another one in.
Well, I respect that. What have I been up to this weekend, you ask? Well,
Yes.
I've decided I want to be more prepared so I can enjoy myself more on set. So I've been trying to exercise good habits. Now,
Really?
I put all my lines for the whole week into a line learner app. I got my lines down for the first 2 days. On Saturday, I got Monday and Tuesday's lines down. You
That's
know,
great.
I exercised. I read some book stuff.
And
I
where are you
started
learning? Where are you
what?
learning all these? Because you told me the other
Oh,
night
Max, I've gotten
you've
into
gotten into
because
something. Some because I know that you're the self help guy.
you
You
know
are
I
you
love
yourself claim that you need help.
I need help constantly. I
And
need
we're gonna get you helped.
Thank you,
So,
hot dog hands.
and who's helping you, dog?
Okay, it's gonna sound silly, but my new guy is Rob Dyrdek.
That's correct.
I
Okay, now
listened to
here.
Rob Dyrdek on a podcast called The Nine Club, which is a
Okay,
skateboarding podcast.
let's slow down real quick, Michael.
Okay.
Just in case we get somebody who doesn't know who Rob Dyrdek is. Can you explain to the uninitiated?
Rob Dyrdek came into my life through a TV show on MTV called Rob and Big, which
Uh
I'm
huh.
pretty sure we all watched in college.
Sure.
I mean, I know you watch Rob and Big.
No, I didn't.
You
I
did.
know. I watched a couple. I watched. I
Oh, dude.
watched I watched like 2 episodes. This is what I remember. I remember what did he call it? Big was talking about the shit in his butt. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
was like the
A
man
man
pond.
pond. The man
The
pond,
man pond. He would
which is good
crumble up
advice,
toilet paper and
and
leave it
stick
in
it in
his
his
asshole.
butthole. And that's
Yes.
something I came to intuitively. And I remember seeing that episode and being like, these are my guys.
Yeah,
Now,
for sure.
Robin Big was always on TV in the what do you call it? The food hall of my college.
Uh-huh.
Because I
Cafeteria.
went to state school, so we watched MTV.
Sure.
Now, uh, I like the show fine. Rob Dyrdek went on to make Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory,
And
and of course,
also,
Ridiculousness,
yes.
which were never my cup of tea.
That's well, Fantasy Factory was kind of funny.
It
Oh, I
was, but
guess
I
you
out,
had moved out.
but it wasn't on in front of me anymore. Robin Big was always in front of me at school,
There
and then
was Yeah, so like I guess I forget you were gone. So Fantasy Factory came out. There was a brief period where I was hanging out a lot with like Cody, and he was very into Fantasy Factory. Yeah. He and the boys were big Deerdeck fans, and that's why it's funny. Like I remember the reverence you gave Rob Deerdeck to me over a FaceTime call yesterday is what Cody would have done in 2000, like I don't know, 11. And so
well,
it's funny to see.
well,
So
Rob Dyrdek has evolved,
sure,
and
sure.
he's actually, I think, a kindred spirit with Matthew McConaughey.
I knew this was coming.
And I have a theory on types of personalities, and it's related to facial structure and nose shape. And I think
Oh,
if you
God.
look at Matthew McConaughey and Rob Dyrdek, you will find that they have a similar facial structure and nose shape,
I
and
do.
a similar sort of outlaw, uh, metaphorical business mindset that's very
Sure,
interesting.
sure.
So Rob Dyrdek has morphed himself into a bit of a business and life advice guru. He's all about life optimization, and he's created a podcast called Build with Rob, where he gives you advice about how to optimize your
Okay,
life and
so
business.
you know what? Here's my favorite part of all of this, Michael. I asked you to introduce Rob Dyrdek to the uninitiated, and you've now waxed on him for roughly 4.5 minutes. Does that sound right?
Yep.
At no point have you mentioned skateboarding.
Well, that's the thing. Rob Dyrdek, Rob Dyrdek was originally a skateboarder, but he evolved past that, well past that.
I don't even think he was very good.
No, he wasn't. And this is why his story is so interesting, because it comes down to optimizing opportunities. Now, we can directly relate this to stand up comedy. Now, Rob Dyrdek was not the most skilled skateboarder, and he knew this. So when he was skating for DC, he really took advantage of his opportunity to design shoes. So he made a lot of money designing shoes for DC. Also, when he was on the skate team and skate videos were so big and getting good footage was the thing, what he did was he didn't have as many tricks as everybody else, and he knew he was the weaker skateboarder on the team, so he was trying to figure out how to make his portion of the DC skate video stand out while also not being the strongest skateboarder. So what
So
did
what
he
would he
do?
do?
He came up with the idea to have a security guard beat up other security guards, because in the skate community, you often run into security guards that don't let you skate. So Rob Dyrdek, thinking outside the box, said, what if I got a security guard that fought security guards to let us skate? Introducing
The
Big
only way
Black.
to
So he initially hooked up with Big Black for his DC video portion, just to have him in the video. And that small choice, that recognition of his skill set, being realistic about the skills that he had and trying to capitalize with the talents he also knew he had, which are coming up with interesting ideas, he brought in Big Black, and then they hit it off. And that naturally spun into the reality show Robin Big.
sure.
And he's very realistic that he was not the best skater, but Along the way, he created many opportunities for skateboarders by creating something called Street League, and
Uh-huh.
he always capitalized on the opportunities that were afforded him.
It is
So,
insane to me that he's not paying you any money to say all of this.
no, I just find it interesting because this is about evolution, Max. This is about taking opportunities
Uh-huh.
and rising to the occasion and making the most of them and being realistic about your skill set. So
Okay.
I just think it's interesting
What do you
because
think your skill set is?
I don't know. but but I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, I think I'm you know I'm I th- I've realized some of my weaknesses. Oh, Max. Okay, so some of my weaknesses are that I can often be too sensitive. Um, I can be impulsive and prone to using substances in an unhealthy way. I some other stuff. I'm curious. In the spirit of growth, what do you think my weaknesses are from your
Oh
perspective?
shit.
No, if you can't think of anything because I'm so great, that's okay.
Yeah, I can't think of a single thing.
Jesus.
No. Well, I don't know. Fuck. Road rage.
Oh, come now. Okay, yes. In the spirit of
You have,
in the spirit of growth, I will concede that I have a bit of an issue with rage on the road.
dude. I mean, we've gotten pulled over because of what you expected to be your road rage.
Oh, really?
Well, there's the middle finger to the cop
Oh, I
thing.
flicked off a cop.
You flicked off a cop, but it's like you're confident enough to get away with anything. And then that cop pulled us over. But it's like, I think that you eventually, I think you will get to a point where you yell at somebody with their child in the back and you feel so guilty about it, you stop driving for a year.
I think that's a pretty accurate read on
Is
how I respond to stuff. So
that
anyway, I've been listening. I've been listening to Build with Rob, and that's why we need to optimize the podcast so that
yeah,
it gives us energy and it gives us vitality and outsource certain jobs.
sure.
So, which is something we've always talked about, and obviously at this level we have to do a lot for ourselves. But I think we really need to grow the podcast to a point where we can outsource and pay for other aspects of it that we need to invest in us so
I
that
agree.
this is a fully fun and enjoyable expression of our friendship because I love this part. I love talking to you. I love getting down to it with you. I love catching up with you.
It's the best.
It's the best. And I recognize that Rob Dyrdek is a bit of a laughable character, but brother, so is McConaughey.
I
And
know. And you told me,
maybe that's just where I live. Okay.
but you know what? You said the thing about you told me about the McConaughey book like 2 years ago, and I
Uh-huh.
thought you were like fucking with me, and then I read it. I don't see him as a goofy, like weird place to get. McConaughey doesn't seem strange to me anymore.
Sure, but I think they both have a certain amount
Rob Dyrdek is fucking
ego.
insane.
They both
It
have a
is
certain amount of ego that can like get you, make you say, I don't know, they're not somebody to listen to, but maybe that's just required to get to their level.
no.
I
The
don't
difference is
know.
I don't know either, but I'm okay.
They're
So
also
keep
both self-aware of how they come up. But continue. I'm sorry. I'm hogging this conversation. I just
no,
love to find
it's okay.
a
I
new
love
inspiration.
I'm stoked for you, but I'm just how did you come across Rob Dyrdek in the first place?
Okay, so as you know, I'm into Andrew Huberman, as are many young men in the modern age that
Oh,
are.
dude,
I've always been. I've always been in.
Slow down, because I have not done any digging into the of Andrew Huberman. Is this like a Jordan Peterson thing?
No, Andrew Huberman is a neuroscientist. I don't even think I'm saying that right. He's a business. He's a neuro. He's a professor at
He's the
Stanford.
brain.
He's a
Oh, is
professor at
he?
Stanford, yeah, that does a podcast about science, but how it relates to the human condition and the different neurochemicals and ways to optimize your life through an understanding of your own brain chemistry and biology. And he's a skateboarder. His whole trajectory is
Wait.
really interesting because he wasn't big like in high school. He wasn't academic. He was into skateboarding, and he wasn't a good student. But then around 18, somebody told him he wouldn't be a professional skateboarder. He refocused. He realized he liked learning, and he started taking school seriously, and he went all the way into being a professor at Stanford. But he likes supporting the skateboard community. So he was on a podcast called The Nine Club. And The Nine Club is a pretty popular podcast among skateboarders that talk to different skateboarders. And they brought Andrew Huberman on, and he talks about his history with skateboarding, but more about, different stuff that he's into
You
scientifically about
understand that
how to
it sounds like
optimize.
you're pitching me a TV show right now,
Sure.
right? You like
but
you mean to tell me no. No, you hold on now. You mean to tell me that you're telling me the story of a skateboarder who failed his way into becoming a professor
uh-huh.
at Stanford through podcasting?
No, now he's a professor at Stanford, and he began a podcast after that. Okay,
Okay.
so he goes on the Nine Club, and it's interesting
Now,
because it's a
Michael,
different setting for him.
were you ever a skateboarder yourself?
Yeah, in middle school, I was into the skateboard thing because it was popular. I wasn't very good.
Okay.
I don't even think I got to doing a pop shove it, but I could ollie,
You
and
could ollie?
I could move pretty good on a board. And I used to hang out at Ruin Skate Shop in Sandy Springs,
Yeah.
R.I.P. Ruin Skate Shop. And it was even then. My mom, it's crazy to me. She like dropped me off there a couple times and said, "Yeah, just hang out." So I remember hanging out at Ruin Skate Shop just off Roswell Road by the Smoke
Yep.
911 and the Mellow Mushroom and the Punchline. Only a handful of times, but then the guy that ran it, Ian, came to my house and gave me like lessons and stuff. But I got to hang
Oh,
out there a
really?
couple times, and I enjoyed it. I remember getting so comfortable there once they let me sit behind the counter, and I was just this little fat kid that would like talk shit. I had a very brief stint as a skate shop guy. It was
Well,
so
it's
brief.
just how old are you?
Oh man, this must have been seventh grade. I
It's
was a
like 13.
poser. I was a poser, Max.
No, you're not. I'm not
But they
saying
were
you're a
nice. They
poser.
were nice to me.
I
But then,
know, and I'm just
I went to Roswell Skate Park and I tried to drop in on a ramp and I busted my face.
yeah, it's
And
hard
some
as
kids
fuck.
made fun of me, and I just I slowly stepped away from the life. I wasn't good at it physically, but I enjoyed the culture of it. And then,
But it's just
in
so funny
college,
to me. I
I
know,
worked at Zoomies, and that was part of me.
right? And it's just funny to see how like impactful this moment of people being nice to you as a fat kid
Well, I
has
felt
led
like
to
it
you
was.
finding Rob Dyrdek at 31 years old.
I I've never talked
If you
about this
flip
part.
30 and the one, dude, it's 13. It's everything's coming full circle,
Well,
dog.
wait, let me give you the full circle. So I listened to the Nine Club with Andrew Huberman, and it was nice to listen to him in a less academic setting. And then I enjoyed the Nine Club podcast. So I was like, what other episodes do they have? And right after Huberman, they had Rob Dyrdek. And I said, okay, what's up with Rob Dyrdek? And he just started talking about business and he was just going off on it. I was like, holy shit, what up, Rob? And then I did some digging. Oh, and then I listened to him on the Howie Mandel podcast, which was that was a less, I think, it didn't make him look as good. He looked a little more egotistical on that
Wait,
one,
so
but
if
he
you
said,
listen to
I have
one,
a podcast. And so I started listening to his podcast, Build with Rob.
okay, so first thing I gotta tell you, you look like a supervillain in that chair. Second thing that
I feel like one.
it's so strange to see. The longer I look at it, the more your hair kind of disappears into the color of the chair, and I just see your face in this chair and the way you swivel, like you look like you're about to blow up the planet. Two, second thing, how many episodes of the Rob Dyrdek podcast have you listened to?
Well, here's the thing. On the
Uh
podcast, he talks to entrepreneurs and helps them talk out their business proposals.
huh.
But at the beginning of each episode, he has a monologue. Like he just talks about his ideas about life and optimization and business. And it's the one podcast where I listen to the beginning where the podcaster rants and I skip the second half where he actually talks to the guests because that part is uninteresting to me.
So
I want to hear Rob Dyrdek wax poetic on how he tracks his time percentages.
okay, for sure, and that's cool, and I support that. How many episodes have you listened to?
Well, I listened to probably 5 or 6.
Okay, have you listened to 5 or 6 episodes of this podcast?
Yes.
Cool, hell yeah, dude. As long as
Oh,
we show
okay.
up
We're trying to.
above, we
You're
just got to
trying
get our
to.
numbers up. We just got to
Are
get
you
our
are
numbers
you
up.
questioning my commitment to the podcast, Max?
No, dude, I'm just making sure it shows up first. But
Oh,
here's the other thing about the Rob Dyrdek podcast. Do you think you can get him as a guest? Do you think we've got big enough pull?
absolutely not. But
No.
we could potentially submit our podcast as a business proposal on his website, the Deer Deck Machine.
Okay.
So we come up with a business proposal for our podcast,
So
and
this is
Rob
Shark
may
Tank
have us
Rob
as
Dyrdek.
yes, essentially.
Okay, Rob Dyrdek has a Shark Tank,
He tried to make his own Shark Tank show, and it failed.
and we want to pitch a business to him.
Yeah, should we make it a goal for the pod?
I'm down for that. Pod goal of 2023 is to okay, yeah, and I bet you we could get a producer.
We've hit
Rob
none
Dyrdek.
of our 2022 podcast.
Well, we
goals.
only had one.
1,000 subscribers, and I fight somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Anyways.
losing at this station. Anyway,
Yeah, that was a silly one that I don't think we even released.
Has anything
But
I've said
what I'm
sparked-
trying to say,
Go ahead.
yeah. So the thing about Rob Dyrdek, like, and the idea of like when you keep talking about how like you like listening to him talk about business, and that's like, dude, that's such a vague fucking term. Like you keep saying business, like what is he talking about?
Well, it's more about life optimization.
Right, but
And
what
how-
does that mean? You keep saying this, and this is just like when you go into an office.
Okay. Well, I think the reason I like it is because it lines up with some things that I've come to intuitively on my own. For instance, he tracks the things he does every day, which I also do, but I just plug them into a notes on my phone and in my computer, whereas he plugs his into software, so he actually sees where his time percentages go, or how consistent he is with a habit. And that's an example of optimization.
You've
And
just said
he's into healthy
just
habits
said-
like I am.
you have just said this man is very into optimization, and then you went on to say what someone with severe OCD would do.
It's not
You
about
know,
OCD.
you no, of course it isn't. But you
It's
talk about you say it's efficiency and optimization, and I hear that. But what I see is someone severely hindered by the need to notate everything that they've ever done, or otherwise they'll forget it.
No, it's not about forgetting. It's about keeping track of the things you do that make you the best you. And after my first couple months in Vancouver and feeling like, I was doing work on set, some of it I felt good about, some of it I didn't. But in my personal life, I felt like I wasn't taking care of myself. So it's
Yeah.
just nice. Sometimes you need inspiration to help with your motivation. Okay.
Oh,
now
dude.
I'm talking like Rob.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need inspiration to help your motivation. So in order to stay motivated, it's nice to hear somebody else that's far beyond me that's sort of confirming that what I'm doing is correct and I can improve upon it.
So it's funny that you're listening to this because I'm doing the same thing in a different way.
Okay.
So I had this nice long drive, on Friday, and then again today, and I've been listening to God damn it, I gotta itch my nose with these. I've been listening to this fish podcast, and and then I know, like, I don't want to go too far into it, but like, basically, every time I hear Trey and Anastasio speak, it's like, no, we just want something to happen, we make it happen,
Yeah.
and it's just like that whole idea of like, they go all in on everything they do and not being afraid of it's going to fail, and that's where their greatness comes from.
Yeah.
Right, is like that they just commit to everything that they do, and they yes and everything around them, and they just kind of like really embrace creativity in a way that like just kind of propels their life. And that's what I'm trying to, and I'm thinking about this driving through the mountains, like, damn, dude, this is where it all begins, at a
Yeah.
casino in Mohegan Sun. And I had a wonderful evening, wonderful
But
weekend.
I think that's great, and I think it's true, and that's why Fish sells out Madison Square Garden like every New Year. That's
Dude,
vision board shit,
but
and
it's
they made it
beyond
happen.
it's beyond that. That's not even as impressive after you listen to this podcast and you just kind of like watch their shit. Like the things that they get done are on such a massive scale. And that, like, I don't want to turn this into a fish podcast, but like there's all kinds of shit that they've done that's really just I didn't realize didn't exist before them.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, and it's just all around this idea of embracing creativity and like, oh yeah, if you want something to happen, like just figure it out. You will figure it out if you really believe it's something worth
Yes.
doing. And yeah,
And
I don't know.
it's about figuring out what you want, getting clear on it, making goals, and then breaking down
We
the
need to
goals into
start. We need to
steps.
start our own church and
I
positive.
think we have Church of the Minivan, brother.
Oh, dude. Okay, I like this. I'm thinking. We get pews. All right, and they're all made out of the back seats of a minivan.
I love that.
Okay. If you could build your own church, what's going to go in the minivan church?
What's going in the minivan church? Shit. Like you said, pews made
Yep.
out of car seats,
Uh-huh. Now, what's
a
going to be our collection plate? Uh,
collection Yes. Collection
Patreon.
plate. It's an Atlanta Braves hat that we're going to pass around.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Um that's about as far as I've gotten with it
Hey,
since
and
we
that's
came
good
up with the
enough.
idea 30 seconds ago.
I'll take it from there, dude. I tell you what, just because I'm fucking beat, you want to get into some jams?
Hey, yeah. Let's do it.
Hell, let's do it, dude. What you got to start off with?
Well, start this thing off. Let us see. I would like to start her off with Oh Yeah, Brother. What You Need by Kay Trinata.
All right, where'd you hear this?
And
What is?
Charlotte Day Wilson. Well, my buddy told me to get into Kay Trinata a while ago. Shout out to Joby, Jeff Jarrell, producer in Los Angeles. Good man. He's been
Thanks,
trying to get me
Joby.
into Kay Trinata for a while. It's a song called What You Need, and it's also with Charlotte Day Wilson, who have you listened to her before?
No, I don't think so.
She's wonderful, but this is just like I don't even know how to describe this. Let's
Yeah.
throw it on. Let's give it a listen.
Oh yeah. Do you know anything about this guy?
God damn, I need to get better at this.
I love this.
Right? Canadian record producer.
I like
Man
the
works.
weird chords that kind of come at the end there. That's
Oh, yeah.
fun, dude. Where'd you hear this? This
Wait,
is
wait,
just like a friend.
turn it back up. Yeah,
Okay.
wait, from Montreal. Because it gets cooler. You're going to love it,
I already love this.
but it adds to it with a really nice little stylistic little synth type thing. Here it comes.
Oh, baby. Yes, sir. Give you those little like pops.
Yeah. It's those little touches, brother. That's what we love.
I love that, dude. You know what those sound like? Those sound like glistening diamonds, baby. I can see them.
Ooh, yeah, you're right about that.
I see
They
it,
shining.
dude.
They shining. What you got, Max?
Well, I got a couple things. This one, I heard this in a bar the other night, and I loved it. I don't know anything about this other than the name of it, and her name is Rachel Chinururi.
Okay.
Chinururi? Rachel Chinururi. Chin, Chinuriri.
Chinoriri.
Yes. And this song is called All I Ever Asked. I really like this. I don't even remember where. Oh, you know what? I know where I was. I was in my coffee shop, dude. I'm hanging out, dude. I'm fucking grooving in there, dude. I love this coffee shop.
Oh, hell yeah. I found a good coffee shop in Montreal. I love
Did
it.
you, dude? I'm in there. I'm writing the next great American knock knock joke, dude. I'm just fucking. I'm in the lab. You know what I mean? I'm mixing the podcast in there. But they played this. I was sipping an Americano because I'm European. And this came on, and I just fell in love with the song.
Cause it's borderline, never know if you're sorry for what you said.
And once this chorus comes in.
For all I know you adore me, but keep it all inside your head. Just a little more.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I like it. It's good coffee shop music for sure.
Yeah. There's something about that like, I can't wait till it gets warmer. That seems like it'll be a good park jam.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you dude, imagine this. You pull up to the park. You're 10 dogs deep. You know, you got your boys with you. Woof, woof. Dogs are out.
Bark,
The barking. You can't stop the barking, dude. It's a full kennel club. And you show up, you guys all got damn bean bags or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe some dude's a lunatic. He's like, hey, you know what? I don't have my own bean bag. I don't have any furniture for the park, but you know what I do have? I have my girlfriend's medicine ball. So I brought that, and there's just one dude sitting on a medicine ball in the park. What's he doing? He's bouncing. Why? You can't sit still on a medicine ball,
Hell
God
no.
damn it. No, sir. And then you put out the Bluetooth speaker and you say, hey, fellas, dogs, stop barking. I need. And then you're going to have to tell somebody, hey, put the White Claw down. And then they all kind of lean over. They're like, yes. And then you play that song, dude.
Woo!
That's a moment that you can't soon forget. You know what I mean?
I love it. You're getting even better at these descriptions, man. I tell you.
I'm going to just start letting myself go for a bit.
I love that.
I feel my brain is boiled. It's baked. From the distance driven and the tiredness and the for sure getting sick. What's your next song, huh?
Shootouts in Soho, West Side Gun, and ASAP Rocky.
Now tell me
West
about
Side
it.
Gun is always going to come out with
Yep.
his little Hitler's Wears Hermes every year.
Yep. Is this the new one?
This is the new one. It's been out for, I think since I initially came to Vancouver, a couple
And
months.
you know, Hitler does wear Hermes now.
That's right.
Hitler actually wears Balenciaga, is what I'm told.
Is that true?
That's what I heard. Anyways, yeah, let's put it out. Shootouts in Soho.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, my chef been whipping for 3 days straight. Fiends lined up for 4 houses down.
I love
What
this.
the fuck is that, Celine, on your face?
Oh,
Really?
dude. Yeah, I fucking love this. Holy shit, Michael.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it might have something to do with the burning brain. It might have something to do with the fact that it's good. Excuse me, but I fucking love that. I'm putting a little star on that one for myself, or a heart. I love that song.
Ooh, I love it
I
when you
think
get the heart listening to it on the pod, brother.
That's a big one, dude. That fucking rocks. And ASAP Rocky, dude, you remember Shaba?
No.
That was you remember the song Shaba?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Dude, that was like a big song at Jack's Pizza for a while.
Dude, but that was ASAP Ferg.
Yeah. But he's part of that whole ASAP crew.
Oh, of course.
But and Ferg was in the video, I think. And wait. Fuck. I'm all stretched out. Yeah, dude. Anyways, Shaba. I remember that song coming on all the time at Jack's Pizza and being a big the party's up now. When Shaba plays, dude, we're getting loose. Someone with a chain is ripping it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, brother.
Okay, that's not at all the song I picked. No, just I was driving, dude. I had some college radio. I think it was like Penn State, by where I was.
Oh, nice.
Maybe State College. Is that where Penn State is?
I don't know.
I don't know where the fuck I was, but there was some college radio station, and they played Grizzly Bear, and I haven't listened to this song in like
Dude,
10
hell yeah.
years.
It's so
dude.
cool you found some college radio while you were driving.
Well, you know what happened? I had to charge my phone, and in your car, you can't charge your phone and listen to it at the
You
same
sure
time.
can't. You sure can't.
No,
This
it's
is
a
a great one.
disaster.
This reminds me of college, too.
Oh, totally. Like fall, college in the fall.
Ooh.
This is big, like, ooh, I've got a fun new jacket I can't wait to premiere for the fellas. Yeah, I really just, I'm going to skip a little bit. This screams like Little 5 Points in 2008.
Yeah.
Right? Just like we all shop at Ragorama. We wear each other's clothes and we eat clothes in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? My name's, Leonidas, and I've been hitchhiking from the trains.
I like to eat at Waffle House after midnight. Oh. Was that
Sure.
accurate? Was that?
No, but that's cool.
I wasn't good at the riff.
No, it's all right, man. What's up? You know what the fun thing with like train people, you just got to do like a goofy sounding name like Leonidas, and you
Yeah.
can automatically be like, "Oh, you're a traveler."
I'm Odin.
There he goes. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Odin, nice to meet you, dude. My name is Axe Thrower.
Hello.
No, fuck, I've
My
lost
name
it.
is Alexi.
My name's Kodiak. How you doing?
Hello, it's me, Bobcat.
Oh, Bobcat, nice to meet you. My name's Klondike.
Klondike. Where have you traveled from?
Oh, well, I just came. I was in Orlando before this, soaking up sun in the central part of Florida. I thought I was going to the beach, but lo and behold, I was landlocked.
Oh, yeah. Have you met my friend Amazon Prime?
Yeah. We met at the train station earlier, or on the boxcar.
Right. Have you seen my tattoo of a dream catcher? It's a stick and poke. My girlfriend did.
Is your girlfriend here?
No. She's on a train headed to Tuscaloosa.
Oh fuck! 'Cause I was hoping to get a new stick and poke while I was here.
Do you know what her name was?
No, I don't even know. I didn't know she existed until about 30 seconds ago.
Right now, sorry, I'm pretty high.
Hey, brother, we're all high, dude.
If you had to guess her name, what do you think it is?
We have one more song that was submitted
Wait,
to us.
come on. Guess my girlfriend, my train.
I know her name is Sing Song McTunes, dude.
No, it was close.
What is it?
It's pretty close.
Claudia?
Claudia. No, also close.
Is it? It's close with Sing Song McTunes and
Well,
Claudia.
she went by a couple names. Jupiter was her given name.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but her nickname was Banjo.
Okay, so what's her last name?
Smith.
So if like she wrote her name out, it would be Jupiter parentheses Banjo Smith.
I think it'd be Jupiter quotation marks Banjo Smith.
Well, yeah. Look, they're all the same thing. You get it. Parentheses, quotation marks.
Sure,
Grammar's not real. Not when you're talking dirty. This last song was submitted to us.
Great.
Our friend Sadie Stewart sent us this song.
Sadie
Mae Stewart. I've never really listened to Mitski. Have you?
I don't know.
I tried like one song and I was like, it's fine. It wasn't really my thing, but this is Washing Machine Heart. Maybe it's good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yes, Max?
I don't know how so far.
Seems like you don't love it.
Do you?
I don't love it. I don't hate it.
It's fine. It's like it's
It's
got
okay. You can
something.
be honest.
I'm being honest. I'm just collecting my thoughts. That's a New Year's resolution from me.
Oh, I
Sometimes
love that.
I need to think more before I
Don't
just
let
say
me
what I
rush
want to
you.
say. But I don't like it, but it's got a hook in me where I'm like I can't turn it off. You know,
Oh,
yeah, it's I think a lot about if I'm listening to a song, like how would I enjoy this seeing it live?
right.
This I don't think I would enjoy seeing live.
That is interesting. Keep it playing real quick, just so I can imagine being there live. Okay, turn it
Right?
off. Yeah, I think seeing that live, it'd be a lot of people just sort of nodding and like
Maybe, but
shuffling
they
to it.
can't nod because the timing is like weird and it doesn't really click. It's not. I don't know. It's not bad. I
It
don't know, but
seems
I
like
can't turn it.
something you make slow, weird love to.
No, dude.
No?
What are you? What I mean, because you know what, dude? It's got the sound of a banana peel.
What are
Like
you
it's
talking about?
that. That sounds like just. I don't know. I feel like someone's gonna slip if you have sex to that music. I feel like
What are you talking about?
what?
What? I'm throwing it back at you.
Yeah, I feel like it's just bodies going this way, that way. Nothing really makes sense when
Nothing's
that's
really in
playing.
sync.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
No, that's like I feel like that's a song where you're like cheating on your wife with
Go
like
on.
a strange goth girl.
No.
No?
What? Not the vibe at all I get from that. I'm
Sorry, play some
also,
more.
well, I'll play you some more, but dude, let me say something once and for all on this, okay? And I'm gonna catch some shit. I'm about to drop some fucking hard stances here. I don't take a hard stance on people. I think I'm pretty open and accepting of people and all that. I'm done meeting these new adult goths. I can't do it anymore. I don't know where they're coming from, but one was at my coffee shop the other day talking to her friend, and she's just like, yeah, talking about this band and how they're like, it's because she's talking about breakcore music or some
Uh-huh.
shit. She's like, this is what I want to dance to. And it's like, she's like, and I'm a goth, so it's like wherever I work has to respect me. And she was like on a first date, like a coffee date with this guy, and I heard the
Right.
guy go, "What do you do?" She was like, "Well, I can't really get a job outside of retail, so I work in a Hot Topic in New Jersey." And I was like, "Yes, baby, yes." Um.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that
she's
sounds
like,
about I do find it funny when people are like covered in tattoos, like they have face tattoos and
"Yeah,
they they're like goth and they're like people need to take me seriously. People like to judge me when they first see me and it's like, I mean, yeah, dude.
yeah, dude. It's
You've
it's
made
it's not even
yourself
you. Here's the thing, though. You say people like to judge me when they first see me. It's like I don't like it. It's just I'm going to do it.
yeah.
It's not there's something about like your first impression you make on somebody, and it is intentional to a degree. It's like, hey, this is how I want to present myself. Like, well, this is the vibe you're giving off, and it's like, all right, well, I'm going to make my judgment, and then you can always change it. You can always change it, but this is where I'm at with you, and I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't know. My Chemical Romance T-shirts aren't for the office. You know what I mean, dude?
That's a great sentiment. And Sadie, thank you for the song. Sadie sent me a lot of other music I really love. I just want to say that.
For sure. And I don't know how we got on this tangent,
Yeah,
but
but I love it. And you know what? I think that's a great place to wrap up the pod for this week, Mac.
wow. Wow. Okay. All right.
Wait, I'm sorry, did you have more juice? Is there something you wanted to squeeze?
No, but I do want to try and do. I've got a little bit of a bump right now of energy. I think so. A little. See, I took a little microdose of mushrooms to try and just kind of cruise,
Sure.
and I feel better now. So I
Okay.
would like to do this Patreon thing if you're down to
All right.
do
We'll
it.
stop this
So,
episode.
well, before I do, so here's what we're just a reminder. We've got some cool stuff happening on the Patreon coming very soon. So, $5 a month, 2 bonus episodes, $10 a month, you get 2 bonus episodes, plus you're going to get our Road Stories thing, sticker and playlist that we'll make you. This is going to come out this week. Michael, do you have anything to plug?
Watch Animal Control February 16th on Fox.
I love it. If you are in Annapolis, Maryland this weekend, this Friday, I'll be there. Otherwise, I'm in Atlanta the 26th through 30th. I'd love to see you. Thanks, gang.
Thanks, guys.